From days of long ago, created by the cosmic legends of the universe, there stands one man, one great man, a man dedicated to preserving all that is good in pop culture. Loved by few, hated by many. Alone in his fortress of awesomeness, he battles fearlessly against the wolves, the evil, the unjust. To right that which is wrong, to stand for justice, to serve all mankind. He is the one, the only, the comic Relief Crusader.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Friday. It is Friday. And it is Turkey Day. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone that happens to be out there in the chat, watching on the rewind. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you fine people out there celebrating Thanksgiving right now. Or as some liberals would call it, the annual Colonius Day. I'm not sure. Probably just to try to shame you because you're all landed immigrants and you shouldn't be here. Whatever, doesn't matter. It's Thanksgiving. It's time to be thankful for everything that's out there, that's gone on in your life. And I, for one, am certainly grateful. God bless you, every one of you that managed to make it here today. And, and just be thankful for each and every day that you have, that you're alive, that you're breathing air, and that everything is going on in your life right now. So I want to say hello to everybody that happens to be out there right now, like Franco Walker, who says hello there. Well, hello to you, Franco Walker, who reminds everybody, if you can please subscribe and hit the bell and share and like and select live chat, then it would be graciously thankful for that to be happening. And Lord Thoft, who says FRANTIC, and hail to you, dude. Nice to see you, man. Great to have you along with us. And we also got the industrial sized I got no words right now. Vince Womack, he's the guy also. Thank you, Vince. So if you happen to need a graphic designer, which happens to be me, then yes, then go ahead, check out the website and all that fun stuff. Hey Vince, how's it going? Nice to see you, man. And who else do we also have here in the chat? We got everyone's favorite polar bear, Snortopoopas Cuber. Hello, humans and other critters. Hello to you, Snortopoopas Cuber. Glad to have you. And we also have Lord Thoft, who also says hail to Snortopoopas Cuber, and everybody else that's in the chat. So, and yeah, I just hope that all of you aren't in a turkey coma yet, because, well, Snortopoopas is also in his normal coma. So I'm guessing that's his natural state of being for this time of year. And Penny, how's it going, Penny? Nice to see you. Hello to you. And we also have Wendy, the drama warrior. And hello to you, Wendy. Nice to see you. And we have Emma, everybody's favorite Emma, who happens to be Emma, who says hello. And hello to you, Emma. Nice to see you. And great that you're here. And who else have we got? We got Gorilla's Centered Thoughts. Keep it down. I'm trying to take my nap from my turkey coma. You've already dived into that turkey, haven't you? Nice. And let's see, who else do we got in the chat? Man, we got Thetazoid. Hey, Thetazoid. Hey, yo, everyone. God bless. Be right back. Well, then you come on right back when you're able to come right back. So nice to see you, man. And let's see. Well, let's see how we got all the welcomes out of the way so far. Let's welcome everybody onto the show, shall we?
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
It just happens to be me because everybody else seems to be in a turkey coma right now. So there you go. Pop Culture Republic, I'm guessing, is running a little bit late. I don't know what happened to Tom or Jason. And Appion, if you happen to be listening to this on the rewind, enjoy Hawaii. So, in sunny Hawaii is where Appion is spending Thanksgiving. You lucky bugger, you. Man. So yeah, so I guess it's just me today, so that's fine, unless somebody happens to pop in just in the meantime. Hello, Madman number 4, how's it going? Hello to you, dude. Nice to see you, man. And yeah, so right now I'm guessing it's just me until everybody else arrives and awakens from their turkey coma as I'm sipping on coffee and stuff like that. So there you go. Yes, it is, Vince. It's a very exclusive guest list consisting of only one this time, so which just happens to be me. So go figure. I don't know how that happened, but I guess everybody is either busy or snowed in or in a turkey coma, as it happens to stand. So that's okay. We'll make it a good show regardless anyway. So without further ado, let's get into the segment that starts off the show.
Tonight, we dive into the diseased human mind. Join me. The gray matter is warm.
And we got stupid news. All the news that's stupid, new, and improved on this channel that I don't think anybody else happens to cover, but whatever, it doesn't matter because we're covering stupid news. So what do we got going on in stupid news today? Well, let me see. Let me have to shut this down because we got the show going on already. We got this going on in stupid news. We got this from the Daily Mail. SNP-led Scottish government set to argue the rights of pregnant men and male-born lesbians at the UK's highest court tomorrow. Actually, it wasn't really tomorrow, but it was like a few days ago. In landmark case about the definition of a woman. Oh, this should be very interesting. So I just like to point out, yes, Gorilla, it is. Yeah, stupid news. Oh, so we're going to listen to Jot Reed. You're close. So I just want to kind of point out, let's see, the rights of pregnant men and male-born lesbians. If you happen to be born male and a lesbian, doesn't that just make you straight? I mean, aside from the fact that, pregnant men, which can never happen, I don't care. You just... Men cannot get pregnant, and if you're a male-born lesbian, by definition, that makes you a straight male. So, I don't know about you guys, but me thinks that there happens to be some wordplay here going on. I don't know. But why are you wasting government time and money to work out a definition of what women are? This makes absolutely no sense. I think we've kind of like closed the case on this. We kind of know what women are. We've known for, I don't know, quite a while now. So, they have certain things that we don't, and we have certain things they don't. And that's pretty much what makes them attractive. So you can't really argue that fact whatsoever. Either way, no matter how you try to spin it. So, yeah. Yeah, complete waste of money. complete waste of money. Yes, this is stupid. It hurts. It hurts so much. My God, Wendy. I think my brain just blew a gasket. Yes, it did. So, hey, Jason, how's it going, man?
Hey, man. Sorry for being a little late. Sorry.
No,
I'm here.
It's all good.
I'm
It's all
here.
good
I'm queer, but
we're-
I'm not queer.
So we're just covering stupid news right now from the Daily Mail, and
Where's the other guys?
yeah, I know,
Oh,
right?
man.
Well, Appion's in he's in Hawaii.
Of all places in the world, Hawaii, really?
Yeah, he's in Hawaii
Why
for
didn't you?
Thanksgiving.
Why am I here? Why you take me with you? Come on, man. I want a vacation. Come on, man.
I know. We could have like done some sort of Elvis rendition, of one of his movies
Yeah, yeah.
in Hawaii. Yeah,
And sing some Elvis songs and be on stage and have fun,
I know, right? Viva
But
Hawaii.
Las Vegas. Yeah. But what are we talking about?
Well, let's see. Apparently, the Scottish government is set to argue the rights of pregnant men and male-born lesbians at the UK's highest court tomorrow, which actually would have been on the 26th, in a landmark case about the definition of women. So, if this is the news you are presenting, then you owe me a bottle of Advil. I probably do. Yes, I do. So.
Should have
That-
come in later on the stream because this is stupid.
I know, right? Because I was just trying to point out that the fact that they're saying male-born lesbians. So wouldn't that just be-
male-born lesbians. Hey, I have to
Yeah.
break it to you. It's not a thing. Male-born can't
Yeah,
be
no.
lesbians.
No, it just makes you straight. It's
You're still a biological male, and it's still pretty gay. You're gay either way.
So what you're saying is I'm actually gay.
Yes.
Oh my god, I'm gay. I'm gay for women. My god.
Hey
It doesn't-
guys, I have to break it to you, but
No.
I'm gay for women.
Yeah,
But I'm born a
exactly.
man and all that, but I'm gay for women, and I drink my floaties.
This makes absolutely no sense.
No
First
sense.
of all, no, men can't get
A
pregnant.
pregnant
This is
man, no.
Yeah,
If
no.
a man gets pregnant, well, I hate to break it to you, that doesn't work. If you're a trans man, yes, you can still be pregnant because you're still a biological female. You still have the
Oh my.
female body.
Imagine my shock.
Yeah, I'm shocked too, I was like 1 year old when I knew this,
Oh,
Or
wow.
how do they say it again? Today years old. Uh,
Science has not failed me yet. There we go.
yeah,
So,
exactly. But
yeah.
it's ridiculous, man. It really is. And well, again, these people have hardcore mental illnesses, and they should get checked. That's all I want to say, man.
How are we just ruled over by stupid people? How did this happen? Why did this
Yeah.
happen? Makes me. I know why, but just how? How was
And
how
again,
was society
this-
as a whole fell asleep at
Yeah.
the wheel?
And again, for people like me and Tom and others who are LGBT, this is not what we fought for. This is not what we believe in or fought for in our lives. This is not what we wanted. Everything people like us want was just to live a normal life and do not and just don't care about our sexuality. Like, okay, I'm with a man, trans, whatever. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
We just want to live a normal life like everyone else, and we had it, and it was like that before these crazy woke people. No, male-born lesbian. That's what you can identify as that now. I can identify
Yeah.
myself as a male-born lesbian.
Yeah, there we go. I really don't care, says Gorilla, as long as it's not bigger than mine. There you go. So,
Yeah,
Well,
right. Don't go to
you have
Thailand.
yeah. Oh God. Well, you are gorilla sized, so I don't think we have anything to worry about. So there was that complete waste of government funds. Way to go, Scotland. Way to raise the bar that way. And then this I thought was completely atrocious. This next piece of stupid news. Again, for the Daily Mail. Hate incidents being probed by police include a child who said a classmate smelled like fish, a woman likening another to a Rottweiler, and the homophobic name Leonard. What? One
Can
former
you repeat that?
yeah, one former Met detective said the situation is ridiculous, adding, "No wonder there is a crime wave in this country." So, yes, apparently this is a hate incident being probed by police. Include a child who said a classmate smelled like fish, a woman likening another to a Rottweiler, and the homophobic name Leonard. Now, there's so much in this article, okay? Apparently,
Yep.
telling someone that they smell like fish is a hate crime.
Hey, comic, you smell like goddamn fish, man. Sue me. Come on. I beg, come on. You fish smelling man.
I'm sorry, I had to gefilte fish. I couldn't help myself, you know. So-
Oh, that's crazy, man. Dude,
oh my god.
everything is a hate crime these days, you know?
Apparently.
It's like,
apparently.
even if you just look at someone, you know,
Yeah.
we say that you're on a bus and you look at someone, just like someone sitting beside you or something. Oh, it's a hate crime. Yeah, you
Yes.
know.
Snorted poopers. So Leonard Nimoy was homophobic.
Oh shit! Did you know that? Did you know
Oh my-
that? Wow.
Yes. He must have been. He must have been.
Wow.
I don't know. That
What a
seems completely
homophobe,
illogical
right?
to me. Jeez,
What a
my God.
homophobe, right? Right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. A woman likening another to a Rottweiler. So, well, I guess I don't know. Was the woman like hairy? Did she have a long snout or something like that? I don't know. Did she?
Was it a
Pee
trans
with
woman with
a
a long beard? Just
Did
asking
she
for a
lift up
friend,
her-
just so I know.
Yeah. We don't want to make a mistake here. Did she lift up her leg
Yeah.
in order to go pee? I don't know.
Yeah. Was she standing up while she was peeing? Like, we have questions. Like,
Yes,
what's going
exactly.
on?
Well, yeah, we don't want to be offensive or anything like that. So
Yeah, we want to be nice. You know, we're inclusive. We are nice.
Yes, exactly. But the last one I just don't get. The homophobic name Leonard. How on God's green earth is the name Leonard homophobic?
I have
don't
no
get
clue.
that.
But these days, everything is homophobic. So I don't know. I really don't know how that's a. It's
mean,
a name.
It is.
What happens if a gay guy, if a gay guy is named Leonard? How's that gonna work? Is he homophobic when he's gay?
They're just gonna have to assume a new identity or something like that. I'm really honestly trying to break down the word Leonard and trying to see if somehow I can see how it would be even close to being homophobic. I don't get
So
this.
if you are gonna get a son, remember, call your son Leonard.
Leonard. My God. And Vince, who cares about the stabbing, burglaries, grape, and so on when
the
a
Leonard is on the loose.
Yes.
Oh shit! A Leonard's on the loose. Oh my God, we have to run.
That's-
Biggest homophobic.
That sounds like it sounds like a Dr. Seuss book now. Leonard on the loose. There's a Leonard on the loose.
That would be a perfect book.
Oh my God, can you imagine? Oh, this is so funny. But I mean, yeah. So all of these are now hate crimes. Telling people they smell like fish. Comparing a woman to a Rottweiler and all the Leonards out in the world right now. So they're all hate crimes.
If a woman smells like a fish, that means she has not washed herself.
Yeah, that would be a strong indicator. And
Yeah,
Tom, that's the killing, man.
I'm alive. Tommy. Yes. Tommy Bird. Sorry about that, everybody. When you're taking a bus and you get stuck behind a very long train, and you're like, come on, hurry up.
excuses.
Yeah.
Well, if you see my picture, that is the reason why too. I was out east picking him up.
Oh, Eeyore.
I
A
have
Christmas
Eeyore.
Eeyore.
He's mine.
Nice.
I'm called Eeyore.
Nice.
People call me Eeyore because of the way I am, so it's like I'm getting him for me. So I have him right in front of me now.
Okay. Maybe the train driver was named Leonard, and that's the reason why you're
Yeah, that's the reason. It was Leonard all
That's
along.
it.
No, I
Leonard
see him.
it was Leonard all along.
Damn Leonard.
Damn,
all
Leonard,
in.
man. Come on, man.
What's with the cute puppy? Why is there cute? Okay, let me read this incident. Hate incidents being
Okay.
Police include who said classmates smelled like fish. A woman listening to another Rottweiler. What? No, so
Yeah.
that's why it's
Yes, that's all we have to say.
this
Yes.
is your cute
Yep.
puppy. Oh, so cute.
That's right, folks.
Rottweilers-
You're witnessing the immediate reaction of Tom as he's reading the article and like, what?
What? No, what's a cute little puppy? What's a Rottweiler? Rottweilers are amazing animals and very loyal and loving. If you take care of them and you treat them right and raise them right, they're beautiful animals. If you raise them wrong, then of course they can be vicious. But any animal can be vicious if you don't train them right.
Yep.
So
If you treat all animals good, dogs, cats, whatever,
Yep.
they will be friendly.
I mean, and they
Yep.
smell like
and
fish.
Penny says, yeah, fish means infections from partner. Both need medicine. Yes, very much so. So,
Yeah, if she smells like that, either she's not using the proper hygiene or she has some mental issues.
Or she has not washed
Yeah.
herself.
Yeah. But
What
Tom,
did I jump into? What
explain-
the hell?
explain to me how the name Leonard is homophobic.
Yeah,
And I
Tom,
also want to point
explain
out
it to
that,
us.
Snortopoopus. Yes. So I want to also point out that Snortopoopus also mentioned Leonard Nimoy was homophobic.
Yep.
So
I'm going to say
whatever.
this in the vein of Leonard Nimoy. This is highly
Okay.
illogical.
It is, isn't it, though?
That's pretty much it. What the hell? It's not homophobic. No. What? No. And that the puppy's so cute. Ah.
I know, right?
Homophobic.
Where did Rottweiler even come
Exactly.
into this? What's the hate?
Maybe
Because
the
homophobic.
Rottweiler was named Leonard. Maybe
Yeah.
the Rottweiler was named Leonard. Yeah. And
called the
and
case.
woman
It was the
the
dog all
woman-
along.
who was likened to a Rottweiler smelled like fish. Therefore, all that combined is a hate crime.
Oh, such a cool puppy. I just wanted you to give me a big hug and kiss and chew. So cute. I love puppies.
Rottweilers are great protectors when you're a little girl, or
Oh, they're great family
boy,
dogs.
technically
Oh, they're
too.
amazing.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
yes,
yeah.
they are.
They're great family dogs.
But
So-
and Pop. Wow, everybody's falling in one by one. How's it
Now
going,
people are
Pop?
coming. Now they're showing up. You late
Yeah.
fuckers.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Oh my
Disappointed.
God.
Oh goodness.
Yes. So Pop,
Hey.
as you just got in here, we're just going over the stupid news. So apparently, it's a hate crime by a child, which is being probed by police, who said a classmate smelled like fish. A woman likening another to a Rottweiler, and the homophobic name Leonard.
First problem to realizing you have a problem is to actually admit you have a problem and need professional help.
Yeah, I'm with you on
And
that.
that's
Is that
what
true?
the-
Is that how you do it? Really?
yeah.
Wow.
Whoa.
Amazing, but true.
Yeah.
You
I learned
have to
something
admit
new.
you have a problem. You can
Yes.
seek professional help, and that you maybe have a nice visit to a funny farm or whatever they're called nowadays.
They
College.
call it center care back here.
Yeah.
But, we need those places again.
College or the
Oh.
Senate. I believe that's the technical term now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, that's where the problems are.
I don't know.
Ah.
College and
It all
university,
seems
man.
so fishy now, doesn't it?
It does. Yes. Oh my God.
Who could hate on such a beautiful little animal? Look at him. He's just so innocent. He just wants hugs and kisses. He's just so cute.
I
Hey,
know,
Bob,
right?
you smell
Yeah.
like fish.
Oh goodness.
Tom, you smell like fish. Sue
I'm
me,
eating
guys.
fish, so I'm eating fish, so yay.
Oh God, sue me, little boy.
But yeah.
I just
so
see a cute
just when,
puppy. That's all.
so just when you thought the world couldn't get any more crazy, there you go, people. Stupid news. So, name your kid Leonard. So, there we go. I just can't believe I can manage to find these news articles whenever I can. Yeah. Oh, Facebook deleted my comment about nutcases heading too close to home. Yeah, maybe. Oh my God, because I didn't even see the comment in the first place. God.
Yeah, the censorship on YouTube is getting ridiculous now.
It is.
Yeah.
And that's why, folks, there's always Rumble, because you have even more freedom of speech there. So if you haven't checked out the Rumble channel, go check out the Rumble channel. Vince very graciously puts it into the chat for everybody to take a look over there. And because, yeah, all of these fine people also have Rumble channels too. So,
I forget about it all the time.
I know.
But I need to try. I need to try to learn to use it more and post more there. But
yeah, I know. Same here. But that's why I'm grateful for also simultaneously broadcasting this on Rumble, because, wow, you can make more fun.
Hi,
of
people on
more
Rumble. Hi,
Hey, Rumble.
Transferring your videos is a pain in the butt, though, from YouTube to there. It's like, it won't transfer. It's supposed to be able to. It never does, though. It never works.
I've always wondered about that.
I know.
I tried it. It won't work. It's like,
Yeah. Weird.
To individually re-upload everything.
There you go. Vince is saying hi from Rumble. So anyway, let's see. What do we got in the news today? So we got something interesting that Marvel Comics wants to do in their latest gimmick.
Goodness. You said Marvel Comics.
I know.
Is that still a thing? Oh my god!
It kind of is, yeah. But Marvel
I thought it was Disney Comics these days.
Yes,
I'm just waiting for Elon Musk to buy them.
I know. I'm waiting for them to buy Hasbro now. Marvel Comics' latest gimmick: Predator versus Spider-Man.
Because they also own both of them, though. So
why?
Exactly.
Because they own both.
Yeah, yes. But why?
But still, why?
What's the concept exactly?
Because
because they can. Because first they did it with Avengers versus Aliens, and now it's going to be Predator versus Spider-Man.
When are we going to get Avengers versus Disney princesses?
I would pay for that. Of course, you know the princesses would win. So
yes, they would.
Don't forget the Xenomorphs can be a princess now because the Xenomorphs are Disney. So
yeah, that's right. Yeah, Alien Queen. Yeah, true. Yeah. But the Game Bible reports Marvel's keeping on with the crossovers between their characters and those stemming from horror and violence-based movie franchises. Here being a combination of Spider-Man and Predator, not unlike how Avengers recently crossed over with Aliens and Black Panther with Predator. So you got to have that happening because you have to have your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. You know what? I would actually probably like it more if it was Daredevil. I don't know why, but maybe that's just me. So the article from bleedingfool.com says in recent times, Marvel has teamed up with 20th Century Fox. I'm not going to call it 20th Century Studios because Disney owns it now, and I'm going to remember it as it was when it was something awesome by 20th Century Fox, to bring us some epic crossovers ranging from Predator versus Wolverine, which actually that wasn't too bad, to Aliens versus Avengers. Thanks to these collaborations, Predator and Alien comics have been featuring the odd Marvel hero, and as Predator versus Black Panther comes to an epic end, a brand new series is about to start. See, and I'm just wondering, because now that Disney owns it, are they trying to make it solely like even a Marvel Universe thing? I mean, you know, it just seems like they kind of really are trying to own this as much as humanly possible.
Yeah, that's how it feels like. Yeah,
that's right. So just don't do it. Just keep it separate. I don't know. I liked it better when Dark
I don't really
Horse
need all my sci-fi universes and interconnected. I don't need aliens being interconnected with Blade Runner. I don't need Aliens or Predator interconnected with Marvel.
Yeah.
I mean, it's separate properties. It's not one giant soup. Like you throw everything in a pot.
It's more fun as a fan fiction film.
Yeah,
like a fan film. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's more fun that way. But Even though they have done this in the past with certain stuff and it was okay-ish, but still, I agree with you, Pop. I don't need to see, my favorite franchises, coming together and doing events together because it's separate universes, and I want them to stay in the separate universes.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree with that.
Vince says, since Disney owns Marvel, wouldn't Emma Ice Queen Frost be a Disney princess too?
But yeah, she is.
Yeah.
She's the real queen.
Oh goodness!
And
here we go, head first into Dirk Gently's holistic detective agency, where we talk about the interconnectedness of all things.
Yes, and now it's come to pass even more so. I liked it better when it was under Dark Horse. You get the occasional crossover.
Yes.
Like, Aliens versus
once
Predator,
in a while, once in a while, but not too often, but once in a while, that's fine. It's like I always said, once in a while, a crossover thing can be nice. Like Marvel has done that in the past, like crossovers, not too often, but like once in a while. Do it like that, once in a while, and then you have a lot more comic stories with the other characters alone, not teaming up all the fucking time.
Yeah,
Batman Spawn did exist at one time.
Yep. You had RoboCop versus Terminator by Walt Simonson. That was awesome. That was great.
Batman versus Grendel.
Yes. Oh,
and it was also fun because it was also fun when like two different companies like they team up and want to do something fun together for like one-off thing, just doing something cool together. But the problem here is we know how Marvel is writing in Disney, aka Disney Comics. We know their way of writing, we know who they are, and they own both properties, so they can make so many things they want to. It's like, you see, they're gonna do, Predator versus Spider-Man issue 1. How many issues are they gonna have?
Yeah.
Does anybody remember
probably 10 variant covers with that? Anyway, go ahead.
When DC Marvel did the infamous crossover, that was huge.
Oh yeah,
that was massive. That was wow. And then from that, it spawned like, what was the Wolverine Batman crossover? A different character. It spawned some
Dark
characters.
Claw.
Dark Claw.
Dark Claw. Yeah.
Yeah,
but once in a while it's fine. Once in a while it's fine. But it has to be two different separate companies working together for the fans. This is just Disney in a nutshell. And we know how they are writing comics. Have they really done any good comics in the past years that really have sold anything that we have cared about?
No,
exactly.
No. But this time,
not
Marvel
Valiant
Comics
and Image.
Exactly.
Pop.
But this time, Marvel Comics will be bringing the fans Predator versus Spider-Man #1. So it's going to be penned by Benjamin Percy.
And we all know Predator would kill Spider-Man, right?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So Benjamin Percy, who was also the brains behind Predator versus Wolverine and Predator versus Black Panther. This upcoming series will see Percy team up with artist Marcelo Ferreira to create an epic tale. Yeah, a epic tale. So now that the Predators are done with Wakanda, or as I like to call it, Wakanda, they are turning Wakanda forever. They are turning their attention to New York City, like that hasn't been done in Predator 2 in the new year, and it is up to our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man to stave them off. So it is hard to deny that this is Marvel's biggest crossover yet. Oh, like the last time it was Marvel's biggest crossover yet. And the one before that. And it'll see Peter have to take up his biggest battle yet. Yeah.
His biggest battle
it's even bigger and bigger and bigger than it was. And it's his biggest battle yet.
Yes.
For the 5th time.
How many times have he has the big battles now and all the superheroes?
I'm counting over 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like every fight is his biggest one yet.
So what would be the next comic? Star Wars versus Marvel? Is that the next thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah. Biggest one yet would be Spider-Man versus Eternity.
Let's get Kylo Ren back versus I don't know, Wolverine or something. I don't know.
Oh my God! Yes, in their biggest battle yet.
Quiet, wait, shush, don't give them ideas. No, shush.
Yeah.
Shh.
They probably already have those ideas.
No, this is only a dream, Marvel. This is not real.
Oh, probably, yeah. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Exactly.
Yeah,
Precisely,
exactly.
Vince. Yep. This sounds more like Percy has a hard on for the Predator. Yeah, more than likely,
Yeah.
So, yeah. So this is
it's just so sad that Disney's owning, these franchises too. It's just really saddening to see.
Yeah. Yeah. It's I mean, I don't know about you. It's just it's been done before. It's we've seen Predator in a big city. We've seen them. We've seen them in like Antarctica. We've seen them in the forest. We've seen them on another planet, like in what was it, Predators?
Predators, yeah. And I loved it, because you learn about their culture. You learn more about their culture and how it works, and the hunting and all this. Again, the Predators are not bad aliens in general.
No.
They're just hunters, and and all this kind of stuff. And also we had a lot of comics back in the day with aliens and Predators, and a lot of good ones too. But the problem is too, they're re-releasing a lot of that kind of stuff, and they censor it. They'd censor that whole story with Predators versus the Nazis, basically, or Yazis, or whatever you want to call it. But it was a whole story about it, a whole story about it. But it was offensive. I'm like, what's so offensive for Predator actually hunting Yazis, What is the big deal? And yes, it ends up like, the bad guys has to work with the good guys to defeat the aliens, like, defeat the Predators. Like, yes, but it makes sense. Two enemies has to work together to defeat the bigger enemy.
It's
like I can tell they're trying to figure out what to do with the Predator. I want them to do a comic book accurate Alien versus Predator. Just go back to that original comic book from the early 90s and do that scene for scene.
There we go.
That was the first time. That was probably the first time I was really disappointed in a comic book live action movie adaptation. Like I just picked them up from my local comic book store, read them, and then later on, as I heard, like, oh, they're making a movie out of this. Cool. Yeah. And then the movie came out, and I was sitting there thinking that had absolutely nothing to do with the comic book.
No.
And I love the movie. I will say it like that, but I did not read the comics at that time.
I didn't mind the movie. I just thought it was lacking.
Yeah.
I
mean, if you read the comic books and you were expecting that to be translated to live action, it wasn't.
Yeah, I've read the comics later on in life, and they're pretty good. It's really good. But I still love the movie because it's a childhood movie for me. And I like the Predator and Alien and fights, and still a guilty pleasure, and I still enjoy it a lot. But the comic, the difference, the point, it's the comic is like, if you really want to get to really know the Predator versus Alien, it's like the real lore, the hardcore stuff. That's where to go, and I would love to see a movie really based on that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hey, Dad Man, how's it going, man? Nice to see you, dude.
Hey, Dad Man.
Hello,
Dad Man. I mean, let's break it down here a bit. Okay. Obviously, we know what the Predator is capable of doing, invisibility. I mean, he's basically got a low yield nuke on his wrist when things go really awry. He's got these flying shuriken kind of blade things. Yeah, I know, right? How petty. Yeah. It's like, oh, you beat me. Well, screw you guys. So I'm gonna blow up half this real estate, I mean, targeting abilities. He's got a shoulder cannon. He's got spears. He's got, these. I mean, they're like adamantium claws, basically, right? You might as well just say that, right? On these gauntlets, he's got a helmet that can basically read like every kind of spectrum that's out there, right? From infrared to like anything. I mean, he's a walking tank, basically, and Spider-Man, he's got his webs, he's got his spidey sense, he's got agility, and he has a bit of superhuman strength. So Go ahead,
No.
Tom.
I think Spider-Man's underrated. Spider-Man's a super powerhouse, and they never give him credit. He's given the Hulk a run for his money for a fight sometimes.
True.
You don't realize how powerful Spider-Man is. He's a powerhouse.
He's
He's
right up there
he
with
is. I
Thor.
agree
He
with
doesn't have the endurance that Thor has, but he can come pretty close to Thor's physical strength.
Yeah, so I think
No,
he
no,
would give him an easy. He would be a pretty good, solid battle because he's strength-wise, he's probably more powerful than the Predator.
Mhm.
Predator has all these gadgets, but strength-wise, Spider-Man easily, and Spider-Man's a lot faster and his spider sense. So I give this fight to Spidey myself. I really do. So
Well, you know it's going to go in Spidey's direction anyway.
Oh yeah,
Because Marvel.
because he's the hero.
Because they're still using a male Predator, so of course.
It's the same thing when they did a Batman versus Predator miniseries. It's 3 issues long. It was like Predator goes to Gotham, causes trouble. Batman becomes aware of it, gets beat up, goes back, makes a Superman super suit type thing, and then beats up the Predator.
Yeah.
Now, if they did a Predator versus Iron Man, that'd just be 1 issue.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Vince says, yeah, that is one of the only things that made sense in the Alien versus Predator movie. The nuke is there to prevent the aliens to run amok all over the globe. Yeah, that's true. That did make sense. So I'll give it that much. So,
when it comes to the writing for this is what I'm thinking about is the writing mostly.
Mm-hmm. Because when you think of it, I mean, let's take the first Predator movie, for example, right? I mean, and he goes toe to toe with like Arnold Schwarzenegger and actually manages to beat the living snot out of Schwarzenegger. And, Schwarzenegger was a pretty strong guy. And Tom, you are right. He does have super strength, to the point where, he can like easily lift up a car if he totally wanted to. So, I'm thinking he'd be pretty much on par, if not a little bit more stronger than a Predator. Is what I'm thinking.
Oh, no, not little. More, way more.
You don't think they're going to tone this down?
Well, if they're going to do that, yeah. But again, like Pop said too, we're talking Thor strength rival with Spidey. Spidey is a strong, superpowered being. People different credit how strong he is. So the strength is almost non-negotiable.
But many Predators are really smart too and can learn his powers and learn what he can do. Yeah. So
Spider-Man has a sense though.
Yeah, they're really smart creatures.
They'll probably have to nerf Spider-Man quite a bit to make it interesting. It's like, we got books to sell, people. Make it, stretch it out. 3 issues? No, 3 issues not enough. We need 6. 6 issues. 8 even better. Yeah.
The thing I think the Predator would have is that Predators are natural hunters. That he definitely has over Spidey. So he's a better hunter.
100%.
Easily. But
let's see. Okay, the only reason for the nuke I can think of is cultural contamination.
Bye-bye Marvel, bye-bye DC, bye-bye Valiant.
Yes, bye-bye everyone. Oh my God, yes. And hey, Torch, nice to see you. How's it going? Great that you're here. Suzanne. Because I know that face anywhere. So,
just nuke it from orbit. The only way to be safe.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
He can just get in the ship and then just drop the gauntlet, and while it's counting down, and then kaboom! Right? Problem solved.
The Predator would be like, oh, what universe did I pop up in? Oh, Marvel.
Which of the universes in Marvel? Which universe in Marvel?
Yeah. Among the billions that are out there. Oh, the MCU? Okay.
But again, the MCU is 616 now. Remember that. MCU is 616 now.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's the MCU. Isn't that
Hey, they confirmed in their movies and TV shows. They confirmed it themselves. It's 616.
No, the writers made a bad mistake. It does. No, it's not.
Even the girl who played, in the Miss Marvel TV show and all that, she even said the real name of the MCU and said it had a different name.
Oh no, is it that bad? Yes, it is. it's more badder than you thought. So, and
It's
yes,
more
I'm using
badder.
improper.
It's bad.
Yep.
It's bad.
Yeah, that's why I'm using improper English. So,
Predator
Vince,
comes in, he's like, "Wait, that's that universe of Brie Larson. No, thank you, I'm out of here."
Yeah,
Yes.
wonder if Dark Horse will take me back.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
right. Yeah.
totally. I meant to say so their tech doesn't get into hands of some primitive monkeys. Yes, but this is Marvel 616, the actual 616 that we're talking
The
about.
actual
More than-
one? No,
Yeah,
the
oh,
MCU
yeah.
is the actual 616. Come
No.
on, man. They made it
No,
clear.
it's
Come
not.
on.
No, it's not.
Yes.
Stop it. No.
Meanwhile, Image.
Oh God.
Oh,
no,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, because if anything, maybe they'll do something like I don't know, the bomb doesn't go off or something like that, and it's found by Tony Stark, and then he'll upgrade his armor to because he'll reverse engineer it or something like that, maybe at the end of this series or something silly like that, and then you'll get another Predator versus Iron Man crossover or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
One issue.
Well, that'd be cool.
We need
one
a
issue.
female princess predators because they're gonna win and it's gonna be diverse. Come on.
Oh, yeah, there we
Think
go.
about it.
I'm good
Tony
with
can
that.
make a cool Predator suit, though. That would be actually kind of cool for Predator suit.
But again, he's made a suit to take on the Hulk.
Yeah.
So
Yes, that's true.
he wouldn't even break a sweat dealing with the
Oh,
Predator.
Hey, in one of the not the last Predator movie, but the almost last Predator movie, they already made an Iron Man suit.
Oh, true.
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
And
that
Tony
one where
already
they're
has no
trying to
armor.
say
Tony
autism
Stark
is a
is confirmed in
superpower.
that movie.
Yeah.
God damn it.
But so this is coming next year in 2025. So
Whether you want it to or not.
yeah, whether you want it to happen or not. Yeah. Just look at how they gutch over this long before it even goes to press. These stunts have become so commonplace. They're not even exciting anymore. Exactly. And
Yeah, that's the truth. Because they do it all the time. They do it so much that it's not exciting to have events anymore.
Yeah,
That's why
it's
we
like,
need to go back to the
okay.
blueprints. We need to go back to the blueprints. Like we can have a big crossover every once of a year, like something like
Yeah.
that. Or, and make it like something exciting and try to get us fans into this again. Like, oh, did you hear about, the event that's going to happen next year? The big event, like try to do that.
Yeah.
That we can be like that. No. We're going to have we're going to have a crossover team up every single week and month. It's like, no, that's not what you're going to do. You're pushing fans away.
Exactly. There was build up to comic book events like Batman Nightfall, Batman versus Bane, lots of build up to Death of Superman. We haven't had anything like that since. Not that I'm aware of.
No.
Not me neither. I can't.
The only
remember
thing
last time I've seen it.
The only thing that was mildly, and I'm going to say mildly, anticipatory for like a big event was like, the new 52, and I say that mildly,
and that failed.
And that failed.
It's like
I was getting out of comic books right when that hit.
Yeah, it's like for me, who's a little bit younger, I grew up reading more also of the 52. And yes, there are good stories there too, but there's also a lot of stupid stories, a lot of changes that I did not like personally. But it was stories here and there that I do enjoy. Like stories here and there, I'm like, okay, I'm fine with this story. But there was a reason why they started failing. It was because the story started to become worse and worse and worse. And then they found out, let's do the rebirth. Let's, build up to the rebirth comics. And it looked promising in the beginning. And then they went back doing the same mistake they did with 52. Even worse when they started adding in some more woke stuff too. So they went back to do the same mistake and make it worse.
I like this one, Vince. Yeah. What's the next crossover? Scarlet Witch versus Wednesday Addams, the dance off of the century? Yes.
Wednesday Addams wins.
Yeah.
100%.
My girl, and you need to have Jenna and my girl wins, easy. I mean, what? I'm not a simp.
No, Scarlet's pretty. What's her name? Plays Scarlet though. What's her name?
Nah, she is no Jenna, man. Come on.
For me, she is. She's
Nah. Jenna is the queen here. Fuck you.
Yep. Outvoted. Outvoted.
She's my future wife. I mean, what?
Sip. Anyway, but no, have a cross. They're trying to put out again. They're trying to put out too much, too soon, all the time.
Yeah.
Take a break. Yeah, do the first one, like say Predator versus Wolverine that they already did, right? And take a gauge from that, the sales. Give it a break for maybe a year or two. See how it really does.
See how the comics and story goes. Like, see how it works out.
Yeah,
and if it's popular and it's a success, well, then you continue like the story, one or 2 years. You can do something like easy. It's not that hard.
What's the last big comic book storyline event everybody remembers?
Oh boy,
I remember Onslaught.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Heroes Reborn. What came out shortly after. I tried to get into that. Executioner's Song.
I remember Executioner's Song. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit newer when Spawn finally hit his counter, and then he actually starts working, taking over Hell, and then now it's a totally different world. It's the future thing. It's actually quite it because remember it's one of the longer running comics out there now. I said like the 300's been going since the 90s, and it's still going to this day. So he's breaking records with his
right up there with Savage Dragon. I remember that.
Yeah.
Let me think more about it. What was the last big successful event that happened in the Marvel and DC? Like big one.
That's a good question.
Death of Superman.
One of my favorites.
Death of Superman is a good one. Yes, that's I remember.
The Batman Death in the Family. That was one of my favorites. I actually had the special edition when we were all four. That's when Todd was killed.
Todd.
That's such a good series. Like,
but in the last years, we have not had anything like that. I can remember.
No. I happened to be working in a comic book store at that time. For Batman versus Bane and Death of Superman. That was the only time I had people lined up at my cash register, going out the door and down the street. Line up just to buy that one book.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what we need to go back to, They need to do it like that again so people do get excited for it,
Yeah.
That's they want to
Infinity
line up for
Gauntlet.
it.
Infinity Gauntlet was a good storyline.
Great storyline.
I mean, epic storyline because that's why we got our first 3 phases of the MCU. The actually good phases.
What was the comic series that was going to come out with? They were wearing backpacks, and there was the brother sister all dressed in pink. And what was that one again?
New Warriors.
New Warriors.
That was going to be huge. That was going to be amazing.
Hey, if anybody, if someone in this world has the story or something, send it to us. I want to read it. How bad it is.
It would have been huge for those of us on YouTube who would have reviewed it and mocked it.
Yes.
And
even
when they talked about the twins, they were going to be like more incest and stuff like that. It was so weird.
And super trans too. Oh god, that was going to be a thing for Marvel.
Snowflake was the name. Safe Space and Snowflake.
Oh, that's right. Safe Space and Snowflake, and then the one with the superpowers from Internet Gas.
Oh god, I know, right?
So anybody out there, if anyone out there has it and can get access to it, send it to us. We want to read it.
I don't think it hasn't been released. I don't know.
No, it never did.
No, it never got released. It's finished and everything, but never got released. So
because
there are
everybody
that
mocked it like crazy. Everybody mocked it like crazy.
But we need it so we can read it. How bad it really was. Same with Batgirl. I want to watch it. I want to watch it to see how bad it is.
Oh, man, that one that was shelved. It was completed and then shelved.
Yeah, it's like the Toxic Avenger. I want to see the Toxic Avenger film, but it's never going to be.
Oh my god, yes.
That looks so amazing.
Sometime soon over on Pop's channel, we're going to be doing Whoopi Goldberg's comic, The Change, where this woman gets her superpowers through menopause. I kid you not. That's actually a comic. Yeah. You know what crossover I would The Change.
a change because I also know that Emilia Clarke made a comic called Mom.
Yeah,
and
Mother
that
of
very well.
Madness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, not Multiverse of Madness, but Emilia Clarke made a comic book of a woman who
Yep.
is when she's on her period,
Yes.
she gets superpowers. So
Yeah.
that means that she's a superhero,
Yeah,
every
Mother of Madness or a Mom.
yeah,
MOM.
Mom of my
Should've named
and
it
then
Milks
she
of
gets bigger
Madness.
boobs. She gets hair under the arms that she can swing
Oh,
around.
oh, that's just, jeez. You know what crossover I really would like to see with Predator, if it had to be done within the Marvel Universe? Well, I mean, it's gonna be done within the Marvel Universe. I would like to see, okay, Predator versus Punisher.
I was thinking the same. I was
Yes.
thinking the same, bro. That would be so cool, dude. That could actually. There's an idea already to make a cool event.
Yeah.
Punisher.
No, I was
versus-
thinking of Craven. Craven
Ooh,
the
that's a good
Hunter
one, too.
versus a Predator.
Raven.
Two-
Oh god,
two
Craven the
hunters.
Hunter.
Yes.
Two
Two
hunters
hunting
squaring
each other.
off. Yep.
Both
That
of them
would be good.
wants the same thing, the head of each other, basically.
Yeah.
That
I'd be
could have
okay
been
with that.
so cool, though. And then you have you had the Predator with the supernatural alien technology, and then you have Kraven the Hunter with more human technology and
Yeah.
not that advanced. That would have been so fun. Marvel, Disney, listen to us. This is a great idea, and have proper writers.
It
This
is.
could be a
It is.
success.
But I mean, but I went with Frank Castle, not this new Punisher that they got now.
No,
Screw that.
no.
No, I wanted old school Punisher, Frank Castle versus Predator. That would be awesome. And yeah,
I want
Kraven the Hunter would be an awesome idea.
Chuck Dixon, Mike Barron-ish,
Yes.
Punishers and stuff like that. That would have been great.
Oh, that would have been awesome. That would have been
And
awesome.
let and just get Chuck Dixon to write it. Come on.
That's all you got to do, right? You don't pick somebody with you wanted to make it a real challenge, right? And I mean, like Kraven doesn't really have all these fantastical powers like say Spider-Man or Wolverine or or anybody else in the Marvel universe.
Even get Al Nickerson on projects like this.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't know. That's what you should have. That, in my opinion, is what you should have. Or like I said before, even Daredevil would be pretty interesting. He doesn't have super strength. He just has, basically echolocation, and he's blind.
He's basically like a bat.
Yeah, it's exactly.
Basically.
That would just be, I don't know. I would just find that interesting. But so this issue comes out next year. I don't know if
I'm gonna read it
check
at least,
this out, but I'll give it a flip through just to see, what it's good. I mean, hey, you never know. This actually could be a good issue. You never know. So
you never know. That is true, comic. But for me, I have just lost the interest to ever buy or try to read something new of Disney, Marvel, and DC in general. I don't have the drive for it. It's like if I go to the comic store, I don't go to that section. I just don't care. I'm like, I would love to get some Marvel and DC, but I'm like, nah. I'm gonna look at manga or something. Other stuff I'm interested in. But that's again their fault. It's their fault that have made a lot of us geeks like that. It's their fault.
I know
they pushed us away, unfortunately.
Angry and apathetic. So
they made us crank fans, man.
Exactly. They made us all cranky old men.
Yeah. And I'm 29.
Just like Eeyore. I'm not expecting much. So But now that we pretty much reached the top of the hour, and it's Thanksgiving for everybody down in the wonderful states of the United States, under Trump at least.
Thanksgiving.
That's right. We're gonna have a thought from Rancor Steve, which seemed appropriate for Thanksgiving. So enjoy.
I love that. Hey, did you know there's no scientific definition for vegetable? That they don't exist. Who would have thunk?
I love that.
And there you go. So vegetables don't
I
really
admit
exist because
that.
I know, because everybody is just snacking on turkey.
Yeah.
So, that's right. Eat your broccoli, people. It prevents cancer. So let's see
But
what we else.
if you eat broccoli, can that also mean you can be alt-right or something?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, because gardening
Broccoli's
is
good, especially
is a
with
bad
cheese
thing.
on it.
Remember, it
Yeah.
is.
Good
Yeah,
things are
100%.
bad
I agree
and
with you.
alt-right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm going to switch my name to Leonard. So anyway, on to the next article that we have up for bid. And well, along with yeah, you're right, Vince. So a vegetable, a person in a wheelchair with severe brain damage. Exactly.
Then you're alt-right.
Exactly. So anyway, along with it being Thanksgiving, especially here in Canada and also again in the United States, today happens to be Black Friday. It's also Black Friday. With all the insane sales going on, people saving money or at least trying to, with all the overinflated prices that are going on. And yes, Tom.
By the way, Black Friday sales are not the best sales on these products.
No,
not really. No, not really.
No,
They-
not at all.
They really.
April's
really are.
usually the best time to get a TV. Video games usually a different time. Yeah, closer to Christmas. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
Black Friday it's a scam. It's always been a scam.
But yeah, but Black Friday is just another day to go out and act like a predator and essentially try to hunt down a deal while also causing copious amounts of damage to somebody else's cranium. So
beating up old
that
ladies.
exactly, beating up old ladies,
causing
being
massive
said-
amounts of damage to your wallet.
Oh yeah. And the property all around you. That being said, look at this super savings that's going on right now, especially by from the price-
I saw that. I
God.
even checked it. I had to check it if it was real. It was, and I'm just like, no. This game is
That's
also
right.
really awful.
Who doesn't want a deal? The Suicide Squad killed the Justice League on Steam for $3.49. So could this deal get any better? Probably not.
If they start
game
paying me
flopped.
to play it, that's when it gets better.
And again, I have Comic and Tom. I've shown you some of the clips from the game and what they
Yes.
support in that game.
$3.49.
I'm holding a Steam card right now. I got today $20. I
Yeah.
just bought Days Gone. Days Gone was on sale. I said, screw it, I'm buying it because I want to stream it. I have money left over. I still not going to buy this. I
No.
can buy it. I have the money in there now. No, I'll wait.
I don't want to
anybody-
play a game with Harley Quinn who likes kids. Okay, I don't want to play
Yeah,
games like that.
yeah, no.
And it was bad enough when the fandom was doing this. I mean, but now
Yeah.
$3.49. The
Desperate.
fans,
They're really
Yeah.
desperate to get people, and this is the deluxe edition too. The deluxe
Yes.
edition.
the fans are now doing this.
Yeah, this game originally cost $100 bucks. This version.
Yes. And and if you want the
That's
deluxe
100 and something
edition,
too much.
I know.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you want the deluxe edition, then it's only $4.49.
Well, this is as bad as the Avengers. The Avengers game was so bad that went on sale for $5 before they removed it from the store. I bought it just to try it out. It was like $5. Yeah, this I don't give a crap. I ain't touching this with a 10-foot pole.
At least it was better than this crap.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it was actually fun to play. At least
What, yeah, the day after you
Yeah.
said what you're thankful for. Exactly. I'm just thankful I'm not going to buy this game. God almighty. It just goes to show you the massive loss that they must have taken to even try to shell this game out for that amount of money. Oh my God. Yeah. And that's right. It's still $4.48 too much.
Exactly.
Oh, Lord,
I would not even play it for free.
Oh, no. No. Oh,
I
my
got
God.
better
This
things
is...
to do with my time.
Yeah.
Yes. I got better things to do tonight than
I don't want to support people
than
who
play this
likes
game.
underage kids, okay?
No, exactly.
I don't want to support that.
But this is just hilarious. So the epic Sweet Baby Ink Bomb Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is currently 95% off on the Steam store for both regular and deluxe versions. God, this is hilarious.
I actually had Steam open. Is this on? I'm going to double check Canadian price.
Oh, yeah. The standard edition of the game, ordinarily priced at $69.99, is currently offered via the online platform for just $3.49. And the deluxe edition, originally priced at $99.99, is only $4.99. Right. So a little bit of correction there, $4.99. Customers who want to upgrade a standard edition to a deluxe digital or a digital deluxe, a content pack priced at only $34.99 will just have to pay $1.74.
And remember, you can be Mr. Freeze as a woman.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Here it's gone because I had the Steam store up anyway as we were doing the show. $119.99 Canadian, down to $5.99 Canadian. It's like, wow. That's wow.
Wow.
This game is so garbage. I can't even just give it away. It's like,
man. So, methinks Sweet Baby Ink is in trouble. I don't know. This could be a good indicator. This is just unbelievable.
Yep.
Oh my Lord. This
and remember, it's in the same universe as the Arkham games.
No,
that's right.
Yep. So the Batman you're killing, the Batman you're killing is the Arkham Batman.
The sad part is he voiced this too, actually, which was really sad. It's one of his last games he ever voiced. It's like, oh man, Legend had to voice garbage. Damn it.
I know, right? What a way to go out. Jeez. Vince, why Mr. Freeze as a woman when they have Killer Frost? Exactly.
Yeah,
why?
Exactly.
Why would you do that? I mean,
but that's no fun,
make more sense? No, that's true. That's true.
We need to change gender or race on characters, because we need to follow the agenda like always. We need to get the woke points.
Well, if it's in the same continuity as Arkham Asylum and whatnot, I wonder what those games are going at today on Black Friday.
And also say it like this. Also with the continuity, we learn in the game, as far as I know, because I've seen the cutscenes and I've seen people playing it and talked about it. Also what happens is that in the old Arkham games, we all know, for example, Deadshot is a white guy, right?
Right.
And in this one, in Suicide Kill the Justice League, you find out that the Deadshot that we have known from the old games was the fake one, and this one is the original and real one. So again, we have Batman being a stupid detective who never understood that the Deadshot we fought in the Arkham games was the fake one. That's
not a bad. That's not bad. Like I said, they're Black Friday sales right now. All the Arkham games, you can get them all for $11.99. That's pretty good. That's a good deal. All the Batman Arkham collection is now going for $11.99 Canadian. That's a wow. I have them all anyway on PC, but if I didn't, I'd buy that. That's a good price for all those amazing games.
And that says something right there. That says something right there.
Yeah, but this was the thing that happened after this game came out. A lot of people ditched this game and went back to the Arkham trilogy and the prequel that was made by a different company. Everyone went back to play those games instead because they're good and they look good for its time because they were, far ahead from other games. They spent so much passion and soul into these games to make it look so good and have good gameplays and make good story content and everything. And then you get this game that looks like it's a PS2, PS3 game, really badly done, stupid continuity, make Harley Quinn attracted to kids. I'm going to say it straight out how it is, because you go on YouTube, you can see it there, easy. Just watch a clip of it. You see it. And they're not subtle either. That's right in your face.
No, it is.
And all this stuff, it just, everything with this game, even the gameplay, everything with this game was bound to fail. And 100%. That's why people were like, fuck this game. We're going to go back to Arkham. And Arkham sold so much.
Sounds terrible.
Oh, it is. It's on so many levels terrible.
Yeah.
So even for a Black Friday sale, this is extreme. The latest failure by Arkhamverse developer Rocksteady lost parent company WB Games an estimated $200 million. Dang.
That says a lot, right?
It does.
Wow.
So much money lost. The live service game failed to find an audience on any platform, and many blame that on the uninspired gameplay and a narrative that disrespects some of the world's most iconic superheroes while embracing identity politics. And these quality issues all center around one company, which is Sweet Baby Inc. Man.
So this is the equivalent of Ghostbusters 2016.
Yes.
Yeah, basically.
100%.
I'm not a big gamer myself, so I'm trying to think of an analogy.
Yeah, but you are on point. You are on the money right there. That's basically what it is.
It is.
That's crazy.
And then notch that volume level up to 11, and then it's even more accurate.
It goes to 11.
Yes.
Let's remove the Harley stuff. It's still trash. It's it is. To begin with. It's trash. Yeah. The storyline was dumb. The mechanics aren't that good, and it had tons of issues, and still to this day, I guess, has some issues.
Yeah,
but just even remove that stuff. It's just a garbage game. It's just pathetic. It was rushed out. The story was badly done.
It's a 10 out of 10 garbage game. That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly. So even like you think that stuff, it's still something I wouldn't buy.
I mean, it's bad enough what they did to Batman, but it's not just Batman. But I mean, what they did with Superman, what they did with Wonder Woman, what they did with the Flash. I mean, they made them all chumps, basically.
Yep, and also destroying the villains to a point you don't recognize them. Destroying, for example, I love Deadshot. Who doesn't love Deadshot? He's a cool character, cool villain, right?
Yeah.
Of course, we're gonna destroy him too, and make it. Oh no! In the old Arkhamverse games, no, that was never the real Deadshot. It was a copycat and fake one. And why didn't Batman know about it? He's the greatest detective, isn't he? He fought this guy for so long and didn't know he was a fake.
Yeah. Makes absolutely no sense.
And making Harley, of course, a child diddler.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
It is. It's
and people defended it. People went out and defended it. I've seen it. A lot of people have. People went out, but it's just a game, and it makes sense because they used to be in a relationship, and Ivy died in the other game, so it makes sense that she's regenerating. She's still a goddamn kid in the game. She regenerates.
The thing is, just because you made them an item in a cartoon, essentially, right? Or I forget if they made them an item in the comic first or the cartoon.
They didn't. They've done that. They've done the comics too.
Yeah. It's like you really honestly don't need to bring it into a game. The whole point of making a game is that first of all, people will buy it.
I don't mind.
I have fun with it.
I don't mind if Ivy was still a grown up, it wouldn't be an issue. It wouldn't be an issue. But it's like she's still a kid. She's growing, she's still a kid in it, She's not grown up.
She gets transformed into a kid, isn't she? Like she's an adult, then she becomes a kid for some weird reason or something, isn't it?
Yeah, she regenerates as a kid in this one. Yeah, she regenerated as a kid.
Yeah, and I'm like, really okay. And Harley's like, hey, what are you doing? She's a kid now.
So, Prop, how do you feel about it? How do you feel about it?
Pretty sickening.
Yeah.
Yep. Very much.
Yeah.
Very much.
It's really weird. It's just bad. But so Kill the Justice League was the first major bomb that brought Kim Belair's narrative design company into the light of day, where gamers the world over became aware of his existence. And boy, did practically every channel talk about this game, and it was not good. So developers pay this firm top dollar to rework narratives and inject diversity, equity, and inclusion to improve the ESG scores. And while Belair and her minions in the gaming access journalism industry, if you even want to call it that nowadays, like to try to downplay their environment, the company's narrative influence on Kill the Justice League is undeniable. There is even an entire section of the game's credits dedicated to Sweet Baby Inc., as seen above, which you saw right here, because that's all the writers that were included in there.
And also, they introduced Joker in
escape
this
it.
one, and when they introduced Joker in this one too, they made him a flamboyant femboy, basically, with a totally different voice, and he doesn't know who he is. He goes through struggles. He's not Joker at all.
Yeah, oh man, it was like watching an even worse Jared Leto Joker.
It's like, I will never use Jared Leto for that. If I'm gonna use a Joker, I'm gonna use the Batman Joker. That is the worst Joker I've seen. The Batman one, because he sounds like an emo kid who is depressed in life, and looks trash. That was a terrible thing they did in the movie in the end, and the deleted scene. But again, when they introduced Joker here and what they did with him, and it's just like no.
Yeah,
and get it. Joker is dead in the Arkhamverse. He's dead. We get it. So we get a new version of the Joker from a different universe, who's young and flamboyant, probably gay. He doesn't have a Harley.
It's a new, improved Joker for
who
today's
struggles with
modern
life.
audience.
I don't know who I am. It's like, yes, Joker know who the fuck he is. He's a crazy maniac who kills people, dude.
It's like, if you don't know, who you are as, wanting to be Joker, then you shouldn't be Joker.
Or the worst Joker, that's a Joker 2 movie.
Oh yeah, yeah. Exactly.
Or the Joker from Gotham.
Yes, or that. Oh man.
I think there's 4 or 6 different Jokers now, depending on which take you go on.
True.
Whether it's Gotham or there's some movies.
Yeah. Who's your
That's
favorite
a good
Joker?
debate.
Oh goodness.
It is.
Jack Nicholson is hard to beat. Jack Nicholson and then Heath Ledger.
Okay. Jason, yours.
For me, one thing I really did enjoy, first of all, I used to say Phoenix in the first Joker movie. I really liked him in the first Joker movie. But after watching the sequel, I do not care anymore, and I'm gonna take my statements away from that, because I do not care about the first movie anymore. Fuck that movie. That movie destroyed my viewing of that movie. But one thing I enjoyed was, I really enjoyed, the Gotham. I enjoyed the Gotham TV series. I enjoyed Cameron because he's a good actor, and he did 2 different versions of Joker. He did 2 different versions. I did not like the look in the end when he was Jeremiah. I did not like the look, but they didn't have the rights for the series to do the Joker's 100% Joker style.
Yeah.
But his Jerome, more of the killing joke Joker style,
Right.
He was really good at it. He did a really good job on it. He really put soul and passion into it. So he is one of my favorites. But are we only going after live action or animated also?
Either or.
Well, if we throw in animated, you have to say Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill's Joker. I mean, that's excellent.
I mean, any Joker really. Tom, what about you? Favorite Joker?
Well, Hamill does a great job, and no matter what people think of him, his Joker's amazing. But for me, it's Heath, 100%. To me, being a fan of the Frank Miller series, he made that evil Joker you feel that he's a psychotic nut job that just doesn't care, and he wants everything around him to just be destroyed because he's that lost, and he believes what he's doing is proper. It's like, wow, it's just so. And I love the Frank Miller series. That's my favorite Batman. Always,
Okay.
And he portrayed him perfectly, I think, to that universe.
Yeah.
No love for Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
I like Jack. No, Jack was awesome in his own. He was more of the old school. He did good. Easily.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did a great job, 100%.
No. So if I'm gonna go after live,
I'm
just gonna say if I go after live action, it used to be Phoenix,
Right.
but I do not care anymore about it. As I said, fuck that movie destroying it for me. But I in live action, right now I need to say Jack Nicholson for me, because that's the OG for me.
Yeah, old school.
Yeah.
And that was the first time I saw Joker like on really hardcore on screen before I got more into comics. And I really love Jack Nicholson because he's more of the old school Joker, more the gangster, like the more mafia guy, and I really like that. So I need to put Jack Nicholson on first place.
See, I like it. I'm not hating on Jack at all. Sorry, I thought it was enjoyable, but to me, I like the darker side of it. I like
that's understandable.
And actually, to go on Jason's thing, I thought the guy who played in the Gotham series did an amazing job. I wanted to see more of him. He pulled it off. Like you said, the Jeremiah character was like, whoa, this could really go good. But then the series died. So I was really looking forward to him being Joker. I think he could have developed it really
It was the writing that became weaker and weaker in the show.
Yeah.
But
he did
Cameron, he did a great job. He's going to get he did a great job. He loved the character too in the comics.
Yeah.
He actually did his research. He actually read comics, dude. He actually read stuff.
True.
Heath made me feel it. Ledger made me feel it. He made me feel the character. So dark.
If it was me, I would have to go with Adam West's Joker.
George Romero.
Cesar Romero.
Yeah. Cesar Romero or George
He refused
Romero.
to shave his stash. He refused to shave his stash.
Because that was my first introduction to Joker on the screen.
True.
Right. And then I would have to go Jack Nicholson. Oh yeah, totally old school. And then I would have to go Jack Nicholson because like what Tom said, it's like this grittier, gangster type of nutcase, right? And then I would go with Mark Hamill because that's a performance.
Yes,
on that animated show.
Mark, even though I hate the guy, but that's not the case. But Mark Hamill is the one who created the voice of Joker.
Well, yeah. I mean, the only thing I thought was funny is he brought that character over to was it Supergirl or one of those series, because he was doing a similar character, not Joker, but very similar, and he was doing that voice too.
Yeah, the character he was playing is also a character he voiced back in the animated shows, and that character, I don't remember his name, but that character
Mark Hamill.
Yeah, he voiced another character before Joker.
Back in the day, he was on the old Flash series from the 90s as a
Trickster. And that's why people, if you listen closely to Trickster and the characters, him and Joker are really similar, and that's because
he brought him back.
Mark Hamill plays them really similar because they are in a way same characters in a way.
Yeah.
I know,
he brought it back. I think it was in either Arrow or Supergirl, but he did bring the Trickster
Flash. They did Flash.
Must have been when I ducked out of the CW.
Yeah, they did.
It was in the CW years. He brought him back. So
now, but if you want to find the core of the game's narrative issues, then look no further than the superhero bios that Sweet Baby Inc. wrote for the League members. The bios, the bios are written by members of the Suicide Squad, but there's a stark difference between someone like, say, Green Lantern when compared to Wonder Woman. Now, the bio states this, right? Like, for example, Green Lantern's bio states, I guess he's got a good. I guess he's a good role model for the kids. If you want your kids to grow up to be know-it-all narcs. Wow. And then there's here's what the game says about Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman, so named, I assume, because one wonders why a woman of her caliber and ancestry would leave paradise to play in the mud with us. in the league. She's a beacon of rational thought paired by profound empathy, of strength and kindness in equal measure. She's a hero more so than any who surround her. Okay. Let's see, and it's apparently it's all subtle, but there's a real difference in how the game treats Wonder Woman as opposed to all the male Justice League members. Wonder Woman's death in the game is treated with reverence, while Captain Boomerang literally urinates on the Flash's corpse. Additionally, Batman, in one of Kevin Conroy's final appearances as the Cape Crusader, is shot in the face by Harley Quinn in an alleyway while she berates him. Yep, they did him dirty. They did them all dirty.
Yeah,
all
nice
of them.
Healthy dose of misandry.
Oh yeah, exactly right. Because they're men, and men need to be shat on. But no. Wonder Woman, no, she's all women. And, we just have to pay her even, better homage than any of the other legacy characters that they have. So, because we can't have that. That would just be mean. So, simply put, the game was a
what did they write for
unmitigated disaster. Oh, yeah, I wonder. But yeah, it was a disaster, and now it's finally priced according to value, or probably according to some, still overpriced according to value. So the Suicide Squad Steam pricing comes after the digital deluxe edition went on sale on the Epic Games Store for just $4.99. The standard edition was and still priced at $69.99 at Epic, with the deluxe edition alone receiving the hefty amount. Oh man. And yeah, well, apparently some people are probably still wanting to pick it up. I don't know why.
Nope. No, won't touch it. Like I said, I have extra money in the account after buying Days Gone. I still got. I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
But it seems even offering the game for practically nothing isn't enough to get people to play it. Well, when everybody's talking about it, I can't imagine why. Oh my God.
Hard pass.
But big hard pass. As of writing this article, which came out earlier today, or actually late yesterday, Kill the Justice League has 618 players worldwide, with a 24-hour peak of 766 and an all-time peak at 13,459 players worldwide.
Wow.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's so bad. Oh my God.
I knew about this sale anyway. I knew about it this morning, actually. I seen it online. You got anybody want a good gang video game? I don't know what it's going for in Steam. I'll have to check, actually. Keep on reading and I'll tell you of a good game to get, but I'll let you go ahead and read it.
So
I wonder how this would compare to an old game like Unreal Tournament. They still have servers running for that. That's like a 24, 25-year-old game. And there's still people playing online.
I know, right? Like, if you can't see the difference between, not pushing a narrative and a message and pushing one, well, then, like Pop said, 24-year-old game, people still playing it. This, no, not quite. Not even at 1,000, as of writing this article. So you'll note the image above, which I showed earlier. The sale did create a spike to get meager numbers we're seeing here. So, it tried to, and, it just barely made 750 people wanting to actually try out this game, it looks like. Really bad. But for most of the week, the game failed to crack 100 players worldwide. Oh boy. So that is just piss poor numbers. Holy
Now, I'll tell you right now, if anybody there's listening to this right now, there's a game that's on sale. It's even a little bit more expensive, but it's 85% off. Regularly $77. It's now at $11.69. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, that's an amazing game that's on Steam right now, on sale. Whoa, if you haven't checked, Guardians of the Galaxy is an amazing game. Love it. I love it.
I love it too. It's fantastic.
I heard it was fun.
It's a lot of fun. It's well done, and that's a game that I've been going back to, replaying it multiple times, getting all achievements and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a really good game.
That's a really good price for that game. So that's definitely, and it's like a good superhero game, multi-heroes, but and it's
well, what I did is that I played it on Game Pass on Xbox, and then what I like about Epic Store, sometimes they have free games they pick up. So I have the full game for free.
Yeah, so did I.
There we go.
But I paid the $11. I would have bought it for $11. It's like, that's not a bad price. It's like, that's cheap for a good game. It's well worth the price.
Whatever happened to the days of like releasing just a demo where you only get like maybe, I don't know, one level, maybe possibly even two, just to try it out, just to see if you like it or not.
Some games still
I remember that way back in the day when games were released on 3.5-inch floppy disks.
Yeah,
I still have those PlayStation stores.
I remember buying magazines, and you got like a demo of a game with it. When you bought a game magazine.
I have them still in boxes. Yeah. The PlayStation magazine came with the PlayStation demos. I still have hundreds.
Maximum PC, then Gamer PC magazine.
Yes.
Oh, I got a bunch of those. Put away some.
Yep.
Madman number 4. Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy is on my buy list. Probably need to give it a shot.
Yeah, it's on sale now on Steam. Well worth the purchase. So definitely, that's a good price. You're not going to beat that. That's like it's regularly $77, probably 60-something American. That's like 80-some% off. That's a good deal, actually. But I already own it, so I don't have to worry. But I mean, if anyone wants a good game with superheroes,
it's good. I recommend it.
Oh yeah,
I heavily recommend it.
There we go. Let's see. And now, seeing how we get a little bit of time, another article here. I'm going to have to call this segment near the end of the show The Clincher. So with this movie already going to be coming out next year, pucker up your butt cheeks, everyone. This apparently
it's excited for more reshoots. This is more Captain America, the reshoot.
Not one, not two, not three, but four.
Yes.
Four.
Four.
Also changed names a couple of times.
Oh my God! With 3 months to release, what in the world is going on?
And why do I want to read the title like this? Let's be honest. When you read that title, you're thinking Captain America, Brave New World. It just it just seems so brave.
I don't know where you get
floated
from. I keep saying this. I keep reading Captain Falcon.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So Captain America, Brave New World starts 4th round of reshoots with 3 months to release.
So that's not good when it's only 3 months left. That's not good.
This is so bad on so many.
So what they actually have to do, they have to, in a common sense, they actually have to really delay the movie. They really actually have to, but
they can't at this point. They already gave a release date. Yeah, Vince. Yeah, Captain Falcon is set to cost now around 500. God. It's just it's gonna need about 1.5 billion to make a profit. Yeah.
Hi, we're Marvel. We like to lose money.
Oh God. This is like, this is beyond. But
then I have a question. When are we getting Blade?
No. Yes. Next week, 2 weeks. There we go. 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So, with just under 3 months left, oh my God, this gets better and better until it hits theaters. Captain America: Brave New World has entered its 4th round of reshoots after reports of yet another disastrous screen test. Jeez. Nobody wants to see Falcon as Captain America. What do they not get about this?
And I'm going to say good actor. I don't mind him as an actor. I don't even hate the Falcon character. I'm a longtime fan of he's a really cool character. But he's not Captain America. Captain America's a super soldier, but we're talking same type of thing as Hulk strength, almost not quite, but close. He's a super powered good guy that is the all-American, the apple pie stuff like it. That's your character. You can't replace it with this character. You just can't. I'm sorry, no, it's not going to work.
No, it's not. It's not Steve Rogers. It's
no,
not
something,
and it's only
related
Bucky.
to
only
this.
Bucky could have taken the role.
Yeah.
Go
ahead, Pop.
Oh, I just comic. I just sent you a picture over X related to this.
Okay. I will get right on that.
Yeah, it's the movie poster versus the comic book cover.
Okay.
Oh, is that what we talked about when you talked about on your show? And I was
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Sent a photo. There's the photo. There we go.
Yeah.
And
that's a.
Oh,
yeah. See the differences in that?
Yes. Here, I'm gonna share that with everybody, so everybody knows what we're talking about right here. This is what we're talking about. Yeah,
this is
the comic from 1978, Captain America. Okay,
yeah,
issue 230. And then Captain America: Brave New World. So even their creative department is sorely lacking in any creativity.
And not just that, Falcon here, he's not a normal human. He should not be able to defend himself like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
How can he stop the Hulk thing? The shield doesn't make you stronger. It doesn't give you arm strength. His arms would have been shattered.
That's why I say Bucky has a serum. Bucky is a super soldier.
Exactly.
He could do this. But Falcon, again, I've seen the TV show that they did with Falcon and Winter Soldier. He does not get any powers. He doesn't take any serum. Nada. He's just a normal human.
Yeah,
I said this
athletic
long before.
and pretty strong, but he's able to fling the shield around. And
the power of diversity.
If we analyze these two images here, take a look at Steve Rogers, Captain America. He's gritting his teeth. He's bracing for the impact that is the runaway train that is the Hulk.
Exactly.
Yes. He is being pushed into the wall.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
With debris coming from the wall.
Exactly. Because even though he has the superhuman strength and all this kind of stuff, he still has a hard time fighting one of the strongest creatures out there, the Hulk himself. But then you have like this, and then you have the brave new one. No, Falcon here. Nah, he's fine. He doesn't get any.
Look at that expression on his face.
Yeah.
It's more annoyed than anything else. Like, you didn't just hit me.
or Vince's Black Man magic.
I stated this long ago. You guys can attest to this. I've said this before. I'm sorry, but when he catches that shield, his arm should be ripped off.
Yeah.
Also,
one thing I think is really hilarious. Where are the sparks coming from?
Yeah, it's not steel. I mean,
I don't know, heat powers or something like that. But he says maybe it's so bad it'll be good later on. I don't know.
One of those movies that's so bad you actually enjoy it. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. And Tree Rock, hey man, how's it going, dude? Isn't the Red Hulk stronger than the Green? You know what? I don't know.
I don't know. He's got extensive heat. The angrier he gets, and that he'll get warm. Because it's in a nuclear power. Hulk has unlimited strength. Let's be honest. Green Hulk.
So Red Hulk basically literally has hot flashes.
He'll melt you.
Okay, maybe that'll explain the sparks coming off the shield thing. Because I think that's just silly.
People forget Hulk is unlimited in power. We've still never seen he's tearing planets apart. Worldbreaker Hulk. The angrier he gets, he has no limit to his power. Really, he's unlimited. So no,
exactly.
But no, Falcon is fine. It's the power of diversity.
Yeah, like when he says, it's nice to hear you say that, Jason. I've been thinking the same thing. Shouldn't his bones shatter? Exactly, because like what?
Yeah, that should have. It should have.
Yeah, because like what Pop Culture Republic says, in the Captain America cover here, right? You can literally see the strength and the grit that Steve Rogers is going through just to protect himself from the Hulk's smashing fist. The wall behind him is crumbling. It's giving away. It's the sheer force of the blow. Then you take a look at this, this other Captain Falcon here, right? With like one punch,
normal strength man
all over the place.
Right.
It's like, he's looking at it like, like, oh no, you did not just hit me. You know, like
Exactly.
It's just like, yeah, what you gonna do now, right? It's like it's not conveying this the gravitas,
That punch
the
should've
seriousness
crushed
of
his
the
full
situation.
arm.
Yeah.
Right,
Should have crushed him.
right.
It should have crushed
It's
him
just
again.
dumb as hell. It's
Right.
dumb.
It is. This is lazy. This is lazy design. It's lazy.
And we as comic book
design.
fans know the characters, know their strengths. Falcon would be dead. He would die from those.
He would be
Like,
dead.
yes.
Yes,
And
easily.
that's
Oh,
why I
he'd be
say again.
Paste.
Steve
Bucky
Rogers
is-
has the power. He was
And
given
so
the
does
power.
Bucky. Bucky is the only one who could have taken over the role.
Agreed,
As
agreed.
Captain
Yeah.
America
It
there.
should have been
superhero,
Bucky.
just
It should have been
yes.
Bucky.
It was his
because-
best friend, for fuck's sake,
Yes.
too, man.
It
Hey,
makes
DJ, how's
sense
it
on
going?
so many levels.
Trust me,
Yeah.
I watched the end of that film to this day when comes back old. I'm like, is Bucky? Why did he give it? And I still shake my head at that ending. It was so dumb.
Oh no, the Red Hulk hit annoyed the Falcon. Oh my God.
I always thought it was a dumb ending. And I don't hate the fucking character. But I was just like, that's the worst writing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I
He
hated it.
could have been. They could have made him more better. You know, he was better in Winter Soldier and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And they
And-
also, they forgot the story that he had in
Yeah.
in that movie. You know, he talks with people who's been in the military with trauma and other stuff.
Yep.
Like, where
And-
where did that story go? Where did that story go?
I know.
I know.
And I want to say, hey to DJ Play Nice. How's it going, dude? Nice to
Hey,
see
man.
you. And Vince, yeah, even in the MCU, Rogers gets pushed back even by Loki. Exactly.
Yep.
Right.
Mhm.
But no. This can't happen. It's just like what Vince said. Yeah, it's black man magic. That's what it is. Yeah,
And magic.
I'm just gonna shrug it off like it's nothing. But that's what it is. It's nobody's buying it.
I even dislike how they handled Captain America at the end of Endgame.
Oh yeah,
That goes against his character. He never would have been selfish and gone back in time and lived a life with what's her name.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is
He
true.
would have been
I
he
hate
would have been the
Endgame.
world needs me. I have to set aside my personal feelings because the world's in danger. People need
Yeah.
me. I am
Exactly.
Captain America. I
the
have
American
to come back.
dream.
Mm.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
goes against his character. They aged out a perfectly good character, and
Yep.
it goes against his own character. That's completely
It does.
180 degrees out of
And it
phase.
didn't affect their
It is.
timeline either for some reason.
Mhm.
Yeah, for some reason. But here's the other thing. Another reason why Bucky should have been the next Captain America. It's because
Yes.
Steve and Bucky come from the same era, the same
Yep.
values,
And best
the
friends,
same things that-
everything.
Yes, best friends. They held the same values that made America great again.
They were both red-blooded
Yeah.
American heroes.
They were
They were
Plus, it
brothers.
would have been
to
an
death
would've been-
apart.
it would have been an outstanding redemption arc for Bucky.
exactly.
Someone that was captured, brainwashed, turned into an assassin, did a lot of bad
Yeah.
things, was ostracized by people, pushed aside. And I was like, okay, you've got a chance to redeem yourself and be a hero we know you can be.
Yeah,
That's
You're
right.
carrying
He was
on
meant
the
to
legacy
be.
of Captain America.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Now
He was
the
robbed
saga
of that.
this. He was. Now, the saga of this film is a long one, telling the tale of a troubled production that has seen one new title, one new antagonist, and 4 expensive and expansive reshoots ahead of its February 14th on Valentine's Day release. Oh my God. So originally dubbed Captain America New World Order, as my screen gets away from me. The film has become something of a Frankenstein monster after a release, after a series of horrific test screenings reportedly led to numerous reshoots. Carlo Esposito joining the cast. Yeah. WWE Seth Rollins either cut from the movie entirely or only appearing in a vastly reduced role.
Yeah, because now the rumor is that he's
massive.
back in the movie, so it's
Oh, really?
Yeah.
My God. A budget blown so massive that many believe production costs ahead of marketing might be earning $500 million. Oh, and don't forget the blowback about Sabra, right? The Israeli superhero, because, while this whole conflict with, Gaza and Israel was going on, everybody had this massive hatred for Israel. No, we can't have her in. If you are, then you just are, like, I don't know, assisting genocide or something like that. Something
they're
retarded.
they're recreating the whole character for the movie. They're reimagining the whole character. So she's gonna be like Taskmaster all over, another character. It's gonna be a different
there was
character
that
with the same
also.
name.
Yeah, so she's just, been reduced down to an agent or, remade her character in some stupid fashion. And reports of the fourth Cap adventure was set to undergo more reshoots were recently confirmed by Anthony Mackie, was spotted shooting new scenes for the movie in LA, as Comic Book News noted in the report. And they said there was speculation that these might simply have been a few minor pickups, but it's starting to sound like they may be more extensive. Gee, well, imagine my shock. I can't imagine what possibly could be going wrong. And yeah, Vince, till the end of the line. Exactly. Bucky and Captain America. That's what it was. That was the line, right? So, but there was no Frantic Friday 61. That's right. No, there wasn't to be heard. But, it's just one mess after another. It just, nobody wants Anthony Mackie.
No.
But like Tom said, it's not that he's a bad actor. Yeah. It's not that he's a bad actor. Exactly.
He's perfectly fine in his role.
Yeah. As Falcon, that's not a problem. I don't have a problem with Anthony Mackie as Falcon. I have a problem with him. He's not Captain America. He is not Steve Rogers. We want the reason why Steve Rogers is how should I put it? I'm gonna have to rephrase it. The reason why people wanted or saw Captain America, the Captain America movies, was Steve Rogers as Captain America, right? This is just new Captain America because Marvel just had to get all diverse and everything like that. So we have to, update it for, from the comic books and stuff like that. And we have to keep in line with the current comics and all that kind of stuff to make Falcon.
Because
Captain
this
America.
is 616, that's why comic.
No.
It's also on the same vein as Riri Williams instead of Tony Stark.
Exactly. It's the same thing. So let's see. Frantic Friday 61 was find normal size in the middle of the ocean. Yes. I'm trying to decode that. I don't know what to say.
I'm confused. But,
so extensive reshoots this close to release for a Marvel film don't bode well for the final product. I can't wait because this is going to be such a.
This is a filmmaking by committee. It's like, oh, this scene didn't work. Let's shoot it another one and treat it like modular filmmaking.
Yes, this is like a Lego film that you just put the blocks together and you hope that it comes out like, I don't know, like a car, like a building, like, I don't know, a spaceship or something like that, in the hopes that all the pieces, all the bricks fit together. And it's just not. So they're all, special effects heavy, and there might not be enough time to finish the visuals in a convincing way. Oh, so basically, that being said, it's going to be like Ant-Man and the Quantum Mania.
Release it now. It now. Why wait?
Do it. Because Quantum Mania was so good. That's the kind of scenario that gives you Superman horrific mustache CGI in Justice League. Yes. It was just that bad. So news of the research were first reported by Daniel Rickman and later confirmed by other outlets. So the film stars Anthony Mackie as Falcon, having inherited the mantle of Captain America from Steve Rogers, which should never have been done. And, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, Harrison Ford, I'm just thinking like, just having Harrison Ford in there as the president, because, I think like what we said before, they're going to make him look like the Trump type and Trump bad. That's what I'm thinking entirely in this movie. I'm just wondering, we'll get Harrison Ford because, he's Indiana Jones. He's Han Solo. He'll save the movie.
Here's another zero to your paycheck. Can you pretend to care?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
I'm the president.
Yeah. Just don't get into an airplane while we're shooting your role. That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, fine, okay, whatever. We don't need you to break another hip. So Wendy says, I'm having a vision of the future. Holds envelope to my head. Disney will call everybody racist, homophobic haters.
The great Karnak.
Yes. Oh, you should know you're a fan of that show. You know what? Maybe it's because I'm drawing a blank. I really am, Matt. I seriously, or Tim, sorry. Why am I saying Mac? Wendy, she's the Messiah. Yes, she's Marvel Jesus. That's what she is. So
yes.
But I'm just thinking they're counting on Harrison Ford to just be in it to save it, and it's not going to be enough.
He's the gravitas they need.
I think he's going to act like he does in most things.
Yeah, I think so too. Oh my God. There's no way you can save this movie now. There's none possible. It's just not happening.
It's been too much. It's like reshoots can happen, but it's been too many times, too many delays, too many stuff happening behind the scenes. It's like it's bound to fail.
So you're gonna have Christmas and give us the Christmas present we all want. Hours and hours of content.
Yes. And laughs and just finger pointing and laughing. Oh my God. That's what I want. That's the perfect Christmas present right there.
Yeah.
So Liv Tyler as Betty Ross is going to be in it. Tim Blake Nielsen as Samuel Stearns, aka the leader. So okay, fine. They're bringing those characters back. That's not bad. I can be okay with that, right? Because I want to find out what happened to the leader in the second Hulk movie. So yes, these are all Hulk characters, and this is a Captain America movie. Yes, so go figure that one out. So many believe with 4 extensive reshoots banked, the film will have to approach or exceed the $1 billion mark to be profitable. Not going to happen. At least it's not going to happen.
They're approaching 500. We're approaching what? 500 million. And you got to make back 3 times that.
It's not happening.
It's not going to happen.
No. So to date, 11 films in the MCU have made over $1 billion. Gee, I can't imagine which ones it would be. Maybe Endgame and before is what I'm thinking. And the Spider-Man movie, only 3 of them occurred after Avengers Endgame, and those 2 are Spider-Man movies. Yep.
Marvel Phase 1
and Deadpool and Wolverine.
Which
was based on Fox property, and we all know how that turned out this year with Deadpool and Wolverine. Because that was an awesome movie. I don't care what anybody says.
It's boring, but yes.
For Disney,
the cameo was the best. The cameos was the best. Everything else was meh.
and we all found out that Johnny Storm did say those mean things. That's what I love about it. It's like it says, it seems unlikely that Captain America Brave New World will be able to achieve profitability because it's not Steve Rogers. That's what it is.
Are they gonna make him gay?
Oh yes, that's right. Thank you for reminding me, because there was something else that was
what?
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh yes. yes. I say to the yay. Because there was something else that I posted on my X. And if you haven't seen my X lately, well, you should be, because I posted a surprise from the movie that is that more than likely might be in that film, and it was this leaked footage from Captain America 4 Brave New World. Can you see what's going on there, people? Can you see what's going on there? Yeah,
Like if it's
my
real or
thoughts
not,
exactly,
it's
Tom.
hard to say. But if it is, you know, I it can be. It's a big possibility.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Just don't.
Something doesn't look right there.
One of these
That
things
looks
is not like the
photoshopped.
other.
I love you, my brother. Now give me a smooch.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, exactly. I love you,
So
man.
even if it's
I
fake
really
or
love
not, even if it's fake or not, I could see this happen one day. That's the problem.
Well,
we are so
because
used
that's
to it.
that's right. Because somebody asked me, it's like, no joke, is this fake or not? I can't tell. And I
You can't tell
and I
with
just
AI
responded,
nowadays.
no. And I said, knowing Disney at this point, I'm gonna say real. So, and thankfully
I'm
we had a
you
good laugh out of that.
going to say
Yes.
fake because there are little things I'm looking at the image thinking that could be a Photoshop layer, that could be some retouching. I don't know. But then it's Disney, so I don't know.
Yeah.
He wouldn't
No,
put it past him.
I personally think it is fake, but again,
Yeah.
as you know, comic said, you said, it's a possibility after what we know about Disney. That's the thing. That's
Yeah. It would not surprise. You know what? I'd be okay with it if it was fake. If I found out that this was fake, it's like, okay, fine. It's fake, not a problem. It should get people talking. But knowing Disney and knowing the shenanigans that they're always up to, it wouldn't surprise me if this actually is real.
Yeah, but they don't want people talking. They want people fuming, it seems. They want people angry. They want people distraught. Like, they know this is going to happen. This is not a thing you're like, oh, no.
But the thing is, if you don't accept it, then your name is Leonard. So, that being said, see how it all circles back one way or another.
He plans this out, people. He won't tell us, but he plans. He knows what he's doing.
No, I absolutely do not. 100% truth. I do not plan that out. It just seems to happen naturally.
It's full circle. Yeah, it's full circle.
It is.
Wow.
100%. So, see, now we're almost at the top of the second hour and the show's almost over. What we like to do is have a little cartoon at the end because, we're going to be getting into the weekend and stuff like that. And and if you happen to be new here, then hit the like button.
I can confirm it's fake. I can confirm it's fake.
You can confirm it's fake.
It's from Black Mirror. It's from Black Mirror. The TV show.
There we go. Okay. Well, then I'm all right with that then. So, but it wouldn't still put me as a shock if they happen to do that regardless anyway in a Disney movie. So, because they would. They just would anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we'd like to have a little cartoon before we leave for the weekend. And here we go. It's cartoon time. Enjoy.
Hey, don't worry, kid. Everyone has a bad day. Chin up.
And there you go. There's your cartoon.
Poor Peter.
I know. They should have stuck a predator in
Aunt
there.
May, absolutely brutal in the end.
I know.
Yeah,
right?
don't fuck with her, man.
Exactly.
Oh, abuse from Aunt May. What the heck?
Well, you know, eggs.
Yep.
So, oh man. And Disney Sheep Herder, thank you very much, who just managed to show up on the nick of time that gives that gifted one Comic Relief Crusader membership, dude.
Woohoo.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, dude. This one is for you.
As a show of gratitude for your service in the past, here's a sandwich.
But
Thanks for coming, everybody! Good night!
no, wait!
What? You got your sandwich?
My tallest, an opportunity to prove I truly can be an invader, is all that I ask. Gimme.
Thank you very much for giving that. Yes, there you go. I like a sandwich. That's right, you do. So, let's see. And who got that? Who got that sandwich? Oh, that's right. It would be Madman number 4. Who got the membership? So there you go, Madman number 4. You have so much kowtowing to do to Disney Sheep Herder, who gifted you a membership. So, thanks a lot, Disney. I really appreciate it, man. So. But that being said, that's all we got for the show today. 2 hours flies by like you wouldn't believe, and I hope everybody has a wonderful Thanksgiving. And now we come to the fun part of the show where we do our copious shilling. So, Jason Fox, seeing how you were here first, shill away, my friend.
Still away. Well, of course, you can find me on 540 Studio. I'm the founder. You can also find, of course, Tom there. I think if Tom is available tomorrow, we will gonna do a Skullcast, and I'm not gonna sleep it through because I have picked my sleep today. I woke up early today because I need to go to the dentist. I've been staying awake all day, so I fixed my sleep. So. But then it's gonna be a skullcast where we talk about certain topics and having a great time. And next week, of course, we are back on it with, of course, the Beyond Show, where we talk about stuff that happens in pop culture and all that nonsense. And also working on a lot more stuff. I have released a lot more new merch. If you are interested, I worked a lot on it. I did try to do a promo code for certain people that bought first stuff, but of course, this new website stuff is mentally challenged and didn't let me do it. So I need to figure out a way to do it because I don't know what the hell they're doing. I even tried to do free shipping and they denied it. And I'm like, what the hell are you guys doing? And I'm like, free shipping is fine. People are still buying. It's stupid, a new company. But yeah, they told me if I need to pay certain stuff if people can't get it. Like it's a weird plan they have. So I need to go through the whole thing. But I have a lot of new stuff, a lot of new merch, trying to be fair with the prices. Spent a lot of time working on it. And working on a lot more stuff. New year. The new year is gonna be a better year for us. A lot of new stuff planned out. A lot of cool stuff happening. We are gonna get more people on, more guests. And before we finish up, yes, I get this question a lot. When am I done with my Acolyte re-edit into a movie where I changed all the story, changed everything that I can? It's done when it's done. That's all I have to say about that. It's done when it's done. And other than that, as I always say, just remember, life's too short, make the most of it. And we in this panel, we love you and we appreciate you. None of us would have been here today if it wasn't for everyone out there. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the inspiration. All of you mean the world to us. So thank you again.
Right on.
Yay.
And our very own Technosapian Geek, Tom. What do you got going on, dude?
I hate you all. No.
Yeah.
I'm just
Hey, Tom, I love you. You're a good friend.
Oh, love you all too. Gosh, what's new? Funny enough, I'm looking at it right now. Days Gone. I just purchased that today on Steam. It was on sale, and I haven't been able to record the games from the PS4 because it's all 720, and nobody wants to watch 720 gameplay. No. So I've now grabbed Days Gone again, which is my all-time favorite game. It was really cheap with the sales of Black Friday. So now I'm going to stream that as well. And I'm currently streaming, I did my release of Fallout 3. I'm replaying that again. I missed a lot of files and had some issues, but I did release a cut versions of it, about 3 hours of Fallout 3 gameplay. Check it out. And me and Jessica are hopefully going to come back and write new episodes for the channel as well. So, yeah, that's about it, really. Keeping busy and just trying to look forward to some of my calendars, my books. Don't forget, I have a poem book. I've only sold 2 so far. If anybody wants to buy a poem book. And don't forget, it's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month for another day or two. And nobody's talked about it this month. So, but that's what my book represents, the poem book, about hardships of me surviving a lot of stuff that, and it's getting harder because I've given up something which people are proud of me, but it's hard to exist without it right now. So gummies. I've now been clean for a week, not doing anything, but it's harder on the depression, anxiety. I've been suffering through it, but hey, you know what? We all got to fight our battles. It's just learning new ways to deal with it and cope with it. So, but that's about it, really, right now. Just
right on, dude.
I'm alive. So, hey.
Nice. What do you mean, we haven't talked about men's mental health? Have you not seen every news and every article we've talked about? That's enough to cause us to go mental.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is we need to actually direct the possibilities of it's still 77%
I
of
get
men
you.
are the ones that are not existing because of that, and so many other things that are challenging in today's world. And this is the Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, I'm growing my beard for the winter, but I haven't shaved because of it. It's Movember because to deal with men's mental health and many other things. And it's like, we need to talk about it because it's something that is, men are treated like trash, especially straight white men, and I'm not even in that field of, it's just, it's sad. It's sad, and
it is.
We need to realize that men are struggling. So
it was also more not November. Ah, yes.
No, that ain't happening for me. Ain't stopping happening. No. All right. Nope.
With the copious amounts of skinhead women out there right now, I can see how that can also be translated into no, not November.
Oh, I have other ways to find other women. Yeah.
And Pop Culture Republic.
Yes, it is. It is I, Pop Culture Republic. With Pop Culture Republic mascot in the background, meowing her dissatisfaction that I'm not paying attention to her. Every so often I think, oh, my microphone won't pick that up. It won't pick that up. Then meow. Yep. My microphone picks that up. Anyway, my channel, I talk about and ramble on about all things pop culture related, movies, TV shows, comic books, novels, what have you. Try to weaponize my insomnia for Monday evenings and Wednesday evenings.
Nice.
And then sometimes on Saturdays, I talk about all things comic book related. Yay. That'll be 2 p.m. to sometimes 4 p.m. Central Time.
Mm-hmm.
And then beyond that, I don't know. I haven't really had, of course, because of the Thanksgiving Turkey Day holiday, I've not had much time to plan things out for this coming Saturday. So I'm probably just going to be winging it.
There we go.
Yes.
For maximum effort.
Mm-hmm.
Right on. And there you go. That's right. And because we had the thoughts from the throne, there we go. There's Eeyore hogging on the spotlight again.
It's Eeyore or my cat in the background meowing away.
Yeah. And because we also have Thoughts from the Throne, then you also might want to go check out Rick or Steve on his YouTube channel. And and also seeing how he's got picked up by KLRN Radio for all the podcasty stuff that's over there. And give him a like and subscribe as well, along with these fine gentlemen here on top of that as well. And also while you're at it, because I constantly have this in the description down below, if you want a good comic book that you want to read, especially over the Christmas holiday, then check out Al Nickerson's book, Sword of Eden, that you can find out over at on his Facebook's pages and also on his website, and also he sells it on eBay as well, so you might want to do that too. And because before I don't want Tom to mention it as well, well, there's also Flip City Magazine. If you do the whole coupon code CRC for 10% off of their subscription, then you can go ahead and get yourself a cool magazine, especially for Christmas, because I think they have a Christmas sale going on right now. And also,
look who showed up late. Al Nickerson's in the chat right now.
Al just got here. What did I miss?
And we mentioned you, brother.
This is, I mentioned him, he pops in.
Perfect timing.
I know, right? So who doesn't like Flip City? Well, I mentioned you before Flip City, Al. So there you go. That's right. What was I saying now? So
I'm gonna do it. You didn't jump to it quick enough. And don't forget to this man here. Ray, he's over here, right over there. Don't forget, like and subscribe and share this channel. This man works his butt off for you people.
That's
it's
right.
An amazing channel that covers news that nobody else is covering. So
and he has us on
hard. Exactly. He has us poor sods on, So, okay, thank you. And,
like,
that's
subscribe,
right.
Share.
Like,
Sharing
share.
is caring.
Yes,
exactly. Grow this man's channel, because he definitely is somebody out there that's working hard and giving a different view that other channels aren't, because it's the same repetitive, regurgitated stuff. This is new. He talks about the stuff that not many people are talking about. So, hey,
that's right.
This is the man you need to be following and sharing and liking.
I try. And also, so if you want something also this Christmas, then on this channel, there is a store tab that you can go ahead and check out. So because there are various posters that you can get, other t-shirts that you can get. And at this point, because of the Marvel whole cinematic universe, which is not 616, Jason, Thanos was right. Half the universe should have been wiped out and left wiped out. So, go pick up yourself a that replica mug that I made directly from that Hawkeye show that came out. Was it last year or the year before? I can't remember which, and it really doesn't matter.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, I know, right? So, and if you need anything, any kind of graphic design stuff, also, then I am for hire. Commissions are open, and I can help you out with your graphic design needs. So there's also that's going on right there, because I'm going to have to change the ticker, because now that I got a store, I don't need to put the website up, but for the store part at least. So everybody out there, that's right. He did nothing wrong. 100%. It was a mercy killing at this point.
Yeah,
100% a mercy killing. So, everybody, I want to say to all my US friends out there, have a very merry and happy Thanksgiving, and go down some copious amounts of turkey so you can get enough tryptase in your diet and have an extended long nap that everybody should deserve at this point. So
do the Al Bundy and loosen up the belt, and and then you're like,
exactly, 100%. So, and there you go. Tommy, is that a Nirvana t-shirt?
Hoodie. That's my Nirvana hoodie. I love this.
There you go. And now you know, and knowing is half the battle. So that, folks, is the end of the show. Thank you very much all for showing up, and hopefully we will see you next week on Titillating Tuesdays, if not sooner. And possibly, maybe tonight, I might be over on Dadman's channel, hopefully, if things work out as well. So to everybody out there, please remember this.
Be excellent to each other. And
Party on!